Cuyahoga Valley National Park stretches along the Cuyahoga River and the Ohio and Erie Canal in northeastern Ohio between Cleveland and Akron. The land near the waterways is preserved for both its scenic beauty and its historic value, and it provides a great place to get away from it all, right near a major metropolitan area. Both as a source of food and as a major transportation corridor, the winding Cuyahoga River has been a force in the lives of people who have inhabited the region for 12,000 years. Our Suzuki Equator was our ride for explorations for the park and some of the interesting surrounding areas. Many roads crisscross the park, providing great views of the river, canal, and surrounding forests, lakes, marshes, and waterfalls. You'll also find many historic bridges, including a covered one, that are now off limits to motor vehicles. But numerous hiking trails and paths will take you just about anywhere you'd like to go on foot, by bicycle, or on horseback. There's also a scenic railroad that offers excursions through the park. The scenery is great year-round, and winter activities include both downhill and cross-country skiing, as well as snowshoeing and sledding. The Hale Homestead is part of a restored village dating back to the early 1800s, where you can find demonstrations of the crafts and lifestyles of that time period. A focal point of the park is the Ohio and Erie Canal, which connected Lake Erie and the Ohio River, providing a much straighter, quicker shipping route than the Cuyahoga River. The canal was built in 1827, and much of it is still intact, although not in use. And you can observe several canal locks as you walk or bike along a 20-mile-long trail on the canal towpath. The locks allowed boats and barges to easily follow the changes of elevation of the land as they traveled north or south. By pumping water into or out of the chambers, the vessels were raised or lowered to the proper level to continue their journey. 5 visitor centers housing exhibits on the history of the canal and the region are found throughout the park. Additionally, several Cleveland Metro Parks adjoin the national park, creating an even larger area of preservation and natural beauty. The Ohio and Erie Canal was an important lifeline to many of the towns in Ohio, and a number of scenic byways ramble through the countryside near the historic route. Some localities, like nearby Canal Fulton, have restored the waterway to some of its former glory, and offer exhibits and horse-drawn boat rides for a step back into history. Once you feel you've had enough peace and tranquility in the Cuyahoga Valley National Park and the surrounding canal communities, you can motor up the road north a few miles to the shores of Lake Erie and downtown Cleveland to check out some more recent and raucous history at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Or head south a few miles to Canton to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. We found that there's no shortage of interesting places to check out in this portion of northeastern Ohio, a place that might not readily come to mind as a recreation spot. As usual, our Suzuki Equator was a comfortable, enjoyable travel companion. The area doesn't include many roads to test the Suzuki's strong off-pavement credentials, But the good overall driving dynamics and ride quality are things you'll appreciate anywhere. And we did.